Don McLean said that when he dies, he's going to allow to be published the meaning of the lyrics to American Pie will be published on his death. On your retirement, are you now prepared to say how you happened to be in Athens when Fat Tony got arrested?
Go hard, Ross. Never going to happen.
Not going to happen. You just happened to luck in to be there with the cameraman as well. Both working on your tans, were you?
Wasn't that fortuitous?
Have you spoken to Fat Tony? Have you corresponded in any fashion?
Not since he's been back, no.
Right.
I spoke to him a lot in the court system over there in Athens, and a very friendly, likeable individual, very personable. But the moment I tried to convey those thoughts to my police friends, they reminded me that he's just a drug-dealing swine.
1964 you start. Righto. What are the biggest stories in your career?
The biggest would have to be Mokbel. Then, unfortunately, the next biggest was the fires.
The fires, yeah.
Which I still don't care to talk too much about.
Yeah, I remember you getting very emotional at the time. You were most concerned.
Nothing much has changed.
Yep. What else makes the cut?
In the big yarns?
Yeah.
I think doing the first interview with gunshot victim Kay Nesbitt, that was a very testing time.
Yeah.
Because there hadn't been any photographs around of her, and when I finally got to her home to convince her to talk to me.
I remember seeing that for the first time.
Your jaw hits the ground.
Is Malander out, or is he still in?
I think he's out now.
Right, okay.
Paul Malander.
Right, there's going to be... now, of course, you found Tim Holding.
Mm-hmm.
Does all the good work you did in finding Tony Mokbel get cancelled out by finding Tim Holding?
No, I broke that one here on 3AW.
Yeah, with Neil.
With Neil, yes,
Yeah.
Your colleague. And that was a great feeling because I thought Tim was gone. The conditions up there were atrocious. And I just didn't think he would survive through it. But he's shown his gratitude for our role in it all since and has remained in contact.
What I think of the commercial news that we are delivered in Melbourne, I think is of a very high standard. And it's very, it's sober, good, well-presented news. Has it changed a great deal since the 1960s, 1970s?
Yes, the way we gather it has changed enormously.
What about the way it's presented to the consumer? Has that changed greatly?
Yes, it has, Ross. You're going to take me down that path, aren't you?
Yeah, in what way?
Well, I've just got to admit to being a bit of a dinosaur as to what constitutes news.
Right.
And I think if it didn't happen on the day, it's not called news.
Has technology changed much since those days? And has it made, well, it obviously has, but has it made a difference to the way in which news is presented to us?
Yeah, it has, John. They've got these things called mobile phones now.
Yeah. Changed radio, mobile phones.
You've
changed
heard of
television.
them.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I go back to what you just said? If it didn't happen on the day, it's not news. Do you mean you're looking nervous? They can't. Well, they can fire you now, mate. But it's only going to be 11 hours off your career.
Well, he hasn't got his gold watch yet.
Do you mean that you don't want to see in the news those special reports we we find out what are the worst rat-infested areas of Melbourne? Is that what you mean?
Ross, I've never doubted your intelligence, and I've got further proof of your level of intelligence.
You want news. Bang! Tell me something that happened today that I didn't otherwise know.
Get off that path, Ross.
It's only 11 hours.
I've got a boardroom farewell tomorrow night.